The current value of Vechain is 0.3275 rands per coin, with a price range of 0.3216 to 0.3415. The previous day's closing price was 0.3308, resulting in a change of 0.0033 or 1.00 reverse rate ZAR to VET. As for the future and monthly expectations of Vechain's cost, it remains to be determined. The anticipated price range for Vechain on Monday, August 7th is projected to be between 0.31 rands, low, and 0.35 rands, high, with an average price of 0.33 rands. On Tuesday, August 8th, the price of Vechain was observed to be 0.33 rands, with a high of 0.35 rands and a low of 0.31 rands. The projected cost of Vechain on Wednesday, August 9th, was estimated to be 0.32 rands, with a high of 0.34 rands and a low of 0.30 rands. On Thursday, August 10th, the anticipated price of Vechain was 0.30 rands, with a high of 0.32 rands and a low of 0.28 rands. These figures indicate the price fluctuations of Vechain over a span of multiple weeks. The anticipated price range for Vechain on Friday, August 4th is projected to be between 0.29 rands, low, and 0.33 rands, high, with an average cost of 0.31 rands. Similarly, on Monday, August 7th, the expected price range for Vechain is forecasted to be between 0.29 rands, low, and 0.33 rands, high, with an average cost of 0.31 rands. The anticipated price range for Vechain for Tuesday, August 8th is projected to be between 0.29 rands, low, and 0.33 rands, high, with an expected average cost of 0.31 rands. On Wednesday, August 9th, the price of Vechain was observed to be 0.31 rands, with a high of 0.33 rands and a low of 0.29 rands. Based on the available data, it is expected that on Thursday, August 10th, the cost of Vechain will remain at 0.31 rands, with a high of 0.33 rands and a low of 0.29 rands. This projection is valid for a period of about 14 days. The price of Vechain on Friday, August 11th, was observed to be 0.31 rands, with a high of 0.33 rands and a low of 0.29 rands. It is anticipated that the price of Vechain will remain stable on Monday, August 14th, with an expected cost of 0.31 rands, a high of 0.33 rands, and a low of 0.29 rands. On Tuesday, August 15th, the price of Vechain was recorded to be 0.30 rands, with a high of 0.32 rands and a low of 0.28 rands. Similarly, on Wednesday, August 16th, it is projected that the cost of Vechain will be 0.30 rands, with a high of 0.32 rands and a low of 0.28 rands. Finally, on Thursday, August 17th, the price of Vechain is expected to be 0.29 rands, with a high of 0.31 rands and a low of 0.27 rands. These figures represent the price fluctuations of Vechain over a span of 3 weeks. The projected cost of Vechain on Friday, August 18th is expected to range between 0.28 rands as the lowest value and 0.32 rands as the highest value. On Monday, August 21st, the anticipated cost of Vechain is estimated to be around 0.31 rands, with a high of 0.33 rands and a low of 0.29 rands. Similarly, on Tuesday, August 22nd, the projected cost of Vechain is expected to be approximately 0.31 rands, with a high of 0.33 rands and a low of 0.29 rands. On Wednesday, August 23rd, the price of Vechain was seen to be 0.31 rands, with a high of 0.33 rands and a low of 0.29 rands. The projected cost of Vechain on Thursday, August 24th is estimated to be 0.31 rands, with a high of 0.33 rands and a low of 0.29 rands. Similarly, on Friday, August 25, the expected cost of Vechain is 0.31 rands, with a high of 0.33 rands and a low of 0.29 rands. On Monday, August 28, the projected cost of Vechain is 0.32 rands, with a high of 0.34 rands and a low of 0.30 rands. The gauge for Vechain on Tuesday, August 29, is anticipated to be 0.31 rands, with a high of 0.33 rands and a low of 0.29 rands. As for the value expectation of Vechain in the years 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2027, no specific information was provided. 7. The projected cost of Vechain in November 2023 is expected to range between 0.27 rands as the lowest cost and 0.31 rands as the highest cost. The average cost, calculated as the intermediate value, is estimated to be 0.29 rands. Therefore, the anticipated cost of Vechain for the month of November is projected to be 0.29 rands, subject to potential fluctuations. The Vechain gauge for December 2023 initially stood at 3.3%, with a high cost of 0.31 rands and a low cost of 0.27 rands. The average cost was found to be 0.29 rands. The Vechain cost expectation for January 2024 was 0.29 rands, with a high cost of 0.36 rands and a low cost of 0.29 rands. The average cost was estimated to be 0.32 rands. There was a 17.2% change in the Vechain estimate for February 2024, with the cost starting at 0.34 rands. The cost of rands was found to be 0.42, while the low-cost option was priced at 0.34. The average cost between the two options was determined to be 0.37. The estimated cost of Vechain for the upcoming months was 0.39, with a change of 14.7% expected for February. Looking ahead to the first quarter of 2024, the projected cost of Vechain was 0.39. In contrast, the cost of rands was 0.43, with the low-cost option priced at 0.37. The average cost between the two options was found to be 0.40. The estimated cost of Vechain for the upcoming months was 0.40, with a change of 2.6% expected for spring. Looking ahead to April 2024, the projected cost of Vechain was 0.40. The cost of rand is observed to be 0.44, whilst the cost of low cost is 0.38. The average cost, or the medium value, is calculated to be 0.